Do you know the top 5 reasons why 90% of interior contracts end up in a dispute? I'm Ankur Dasani, Director at Total Interior Solutions. I've been in the furniture industry and interiors industry for over 10 years now. I'm also authoring a book, The Best Kept Secrets in Furniture Buying. And at the end of this video, I'll give you a free list, which is the most recommended materials to be used in your interior projects. So do watch the video till the end. The number one reason is that people close their interior projects in lump sum. For our very own comfort, we want to close our projects in a lump sum amount or a flat per square feet basis. Well, these are interior projects and changes are bound to happen while the work goes on. The problem is that these changes are hard to adjust in a running lump sum project closed cost. So that becomes a difficult part. The second reason is the brand and material not specified. Well, even if you go and do a contract in item rate, the problem is not each and every item has the exact brand or the material specified. The thing is, for example, if an item is called as false ceiling, if the brand of POP is not clearly clarified there, or the quality of the gauge, the framework being used in the false ceiling is not mentioned, well, you will end up with a false ceiling which is below standard. It might sag after a few months or in a couple of years. The next big thing is the scope of work. The scope of work, the inclusions and exclusions are not always clearly mentioned in a contract. Now what happens is, as the work goes on, there are a lot of new items which slowly get added on, or the contractor says that this has to be provided by you, or this was not part of my contract, and suddenly you see the cost is escalated, which was not as you initially thought. The next thing is the payments not defined, the payment schedule. Well, normally we end up paying the contractor on an ad hoc basis. Whenever the contract demands or whenever his pressure increases, we release the payments. At some point we realize that we have actually overpaid the contractor vis-a-vis the work he's done on site. The next thing is the design not being followed. Well, an incompetent person handling a site who is not able to comprehend the drawings or not able to implement the designs on site or not able to sort out the challenges which come on each and every interior sites. What you end up with is escalation in cost, delay in the project, and a very high rate of mental stress. So as promised, please find the link here where you can download your free list of the most recommended materials to be used in your interior projects. Also, if you are about to enter into any interior contract, about to finalize someone, and if you need some guidance, send us your details, call on the number or the email below, and our team of experts will help you so that you don't end up in a dispute. Well, if you found this useful, like and subscribe and hit the bell icon.